at you. Well, it's spooky season now, so you better start getting ready for that, okay? So, during all of October, I'm gonna talk so much spooky stuff. Heck yeah. So today, we have me, Cruz, as per usual.
Oh yeah.
And Joslyn is returning after being super sick. She still has a cough, but it's okay.
Count how many times I cough in this episode.
Yeah. How many times you cough. We're in a different area, and we're going to test out how it sounds and everything. And we also have some coloring pages supplied by our college RA, so that's pretty neat. We're going to do that. And at the end of the episode, I will share the pictures on the YouTube version. So if you're on the Spotify version, just hop over to YouTube for a second, and you'll be able to see the pictures. But if you're on YouTube, then you're good. There you go. I usually prefer when people use YouTube just because I can see more like data. Like I can see like what type of people listen to the podcast, and like I guess not what type, more like which gender.
And how long?
And like, which country. So far we're only in America. Mm-hmm. We haven't made it anywhere else yet, but
it's gonna be a milestone when we do.
We'll get there. Oh,
yeah.
So yeah, I haven't planned anything, but it sounds like you had some stuff that you wanted to talk about last week, but couldn't because you were sick.
Well, just the stuff that people recommended that we talk about.
Oh yeah. People. I like to take suggestions from people because I never know what to talk about.
I like to ask other people what they want to hear about.
So if you have any idea, if you have any suggestions, let me know because it's likely that I'll do it on the podcast. So some of the suggestions we had, I don't even know. I can't even remember all of them. That was like a week ago.
There was like unpopular opinions.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Do you have any unpopular opinions?
I hate Halloween. I love the hype around it.
Yeah, because I was about to say you decorated our door.
Oh yeah, I love the hype around it. But like I'm not into scary stuff, so like I didn't even like trick-or-treating as a kid. It wasn't fun for me.
When I was trick-or-treating as a kid, my neighbor goes all out down the street.
Yeah.
And like their house is always decked out. Like they make their yard look like a entire graveyard, and they have like smoke machines and inflatable stuff and whatnot. Wow. I know they go crazy for it. And like it's literally only Halloween. Like I don't think they do any of this stuff on Christmas.
Yeah.
And the one of the people that lives there, I'm guessing usually it's the husband or something, acts like a little robot.
Oh my gosh.
Like he dresses like death.
No way.
And he acts like a robot, like one of the little props in his yard.
That's so funny.
And behind him is the person holding the bowl of candy, and he just looks fake, like he's like moving like
a prop or something.
Yeah, he's moving like a prop, and he's really, really good at it.
That's so
and then
funny.
so to get the candy, you have to go through him. Of course, yeah. And me and my sister are always afraid to go over there. Like even the last time I went trick-or-treating was like
it's
last
him,
year maybe. I think I went trick-or-treating last year. I can't remember.
But you still get scared.
Yeah, did I go trick-or-treating last year? We were talking. I can't remember.
I couldn't tell you.
I can't remember.
Probably, I think.
I don't know, but it was... Oh, no, I didn't last year because I don't even think I had a costume. But yeah, he's always so scary. Mm-hmm. And like, I don't really know what it is. It's just every single time he'll jump towards you as you walk past him. Yeah. And every time it makes me jump and I get spooked and I'm like, what the heck? Why you gotta do that to me, man? But it's fine. I'm sure he's happy. I'm sure he's living his best life.
Laugh it off as neighbors.
No, I don't think I've ever talked to that neighbor. I think I've only seen that neighbor as death.
Oh my god.
So, I've talked to some of my neighbors before, but yeah, usually our neighbors just keep to themselves for the most part. Yeah. Unless it's like they were at my graduation party, so
yeah,
I guess I talked to them then. And then one time when I was driving down the street, this guy like next to me rolled down his window and he was yelling at me, and I was like, what the heck? And I rolled down my window and I look, and he's like, do I know you? And I'm like, are you my neighbor? He's like, yeah. He's like, your tail light's out. I'm like, thanks. And then I realized that I didn't have my lights on at all. It was literally like 11 at night, and it's like pitch black outside, but there was just so much light coming from the street that I didn't even realize that I didn't have my lights on. But it's fine. I didn't kill anyone.
That's good.
I haven't killed anyone yet. So this table's very creaky, and I don't really like that. Yeah. It's kind of annoying, but whatevs.
What's your unpopular opinion?
My unpopular opinion is, man, I don't know. What are some popular opinions?
Like what do people usually like? And like when you say that you don't like something, they're like, "What? How could you not like this or something?"
Oh, crap. There's a lot of movies that people like that I'm like, that's not a good movie.
Yeah.
But I can't really think of any. What?
No, people are gonna attack me.
What?
I'm not a huge Disney person.
Yeah.
But
Maya's gonna kill you.
One of them that I really just can't stand is Beauty and the Beast.
Oh my god!
I know.
I love Beauty and the Beast.
I know.
It's such a beautiful story.
I've never gotten into it.
It's such a good story for like youngsters. It's like it doesn't matter what they look like on the outside. It's what's on the inside, because
like,
you know
Disney's
the Beast
cool
is actually
stuff.
smart.
Like they do a lot of cool stuff.
Dude, Pixar's going downhill.
Yeah.
They used to be really good, and now they're just like, they're like, I think they're running out of ideas, and they're just like, crap. I don't know, make a Cars 3.
Yeah.
That's what I think is happening. Like the first, like I saw a video and it was like the first 10 years of Pixar, the only sequel was Toy Story 2.
Yeah.
And then the last 10 years,
so many.
in the last 10 years, Jesus Christ, the last 10 years have been like all sequels, almost. Coco wasn't a sequel.
That's all you can think
The
of.
Good Dinosaur, I guess. People kind of just throw that one away, though. No one cares about The Good Dinosaur. I like that movie.
I never saw that movie.
But
looked cool. Looked cute.
It was cute, but I mean, it just, like, the story, like, didn't really, like, it was very slow. And it was just like, what is happening? Yeah, I would say my unpopular opinion is, dude, I don't know. I'm bad at unpopular opinions.
Apparently.
What are some things that you and I disagree on?
I don't know.
That I'm just like, no, that thing sucks.
I don't know.
Gosh, I don't know. My unpopular opinion, I like Jason X.
What?
It's a Friday the 13th movie where they go to space.
You like that movie?
That one's really good. And I'll tell you why. It's literally because it's in space. Because it makes it like off the wall weird and crazy. Because it's like, why is a zombie in space right now?
I don't know.
It's like there's a killer, there's a serial killer dude on a spaceship.
That's kind of funny, actually.
It's pretty awesome. We should watch it. It's not even scary. It's just like, what is even happening?
They just kind of made it.
Yeah. It felt like a movie that they were just like, why not?
Exactly. Kind of like a joke movie or something.
Probably. I think my picture is coming along pretty good. How about you?
I don't know.
I think you've got some nice shading going on. Yeah. What were other things that people suggested that we talk about?
Couple things that aren't true.
Couples things that aren't true.
Yeah.
Like in relationships.
Yeah.
I don't know. What are stereotypes? Any stereotype for a high school couple is usually true. Like making out in the hallway. That happens so often.
Obviously not with us because
we are decent people.
We don't need to do that.
I don't need to make out with you in the middle of the hallway.
The only time I see him is not at school.
Yeah.
So.
It's like, what? It's like, I don't get why people make out in the hallway. You know what's worse than making out in the hallway?
What?
Kids used to like cuddle. Kids would like cuddle in the hallway.
They kind of just like.
They just like, no, hover handing.
Yes.
That's the worst thing ever.
Like the dudes that hold their hand behind the girl's back.
Yeah.
You all
like they don't touch their back.
Y'all that go to public high schools, you know exactly what I'm talking about. They just, while they're walking, and it's like at the end of their back, they just like hover their hand there, and I don't know why.
Like they're not holding hands.
I
they're not touching their back.
It'll be okay if you don't do that.
It's weird.
And if your girl makes you do that, I don't know why. It doesn't look comfortable.
It doesn't. It looks like both of them just want it to be over.
Or like they put their arm around the girl's shoulder.
Yeah.
Like how do they walk like that next to each other?
I don't know. I really don't.
You're like waddling.
Yeah. I don't people are like hugging in the hallway and walking. And it's like, y'all need to calm down. Y'all need Jesus. That's what y'all need.
Y'all need Jesus.
Y'all need Jesus. Yeah, I'm so glad we're done with high school. But college is weird. College is a weird place to be. There's a lot of stuff that happens in college.
There's a lot of stereotypes about college that are so true.
Oh, yeah. Drunk people is so true.
Oh, yeah,
Frat
we already
boys.
experienced that.
Frat boys is so true. Once you get to college, you realize that like 80% of the people that go here are frat boys and disco girls.
Yeah.
There's
like so many girls.
There's chill people here too, but like there's some people here that have no chill and need to flex on everyone.
I don't know.
And it's like, dude, what's up with all the backwards hats? It's like for some reason, once you get to college, every hat needs to go backwards.
Yeah.
I don't think I've seen a single person here that's had a forwards hat besides the lady that is like a big part of You and I Republicans. She was wearing her MAGA hat forwards.
Dang.
But every other person that I've seen for the past 2 weeks here has a backwards hat. And it's like, what is happening? It's like, come on, guys. We can learn how to. It's like people be like, it's the style you don't understand, dude. You ain't got no style. I ain't got no style, but I know what style looks like. It's not a backwards hat. Everyone just kind of looks the same here. Like no one really stands out. Like at high school, there would always be like one person that really dresses fancy.
Everyone here is in. Every girl here is in an oversized t-shirt and shorts and gym shorts.
That's accurate.
And like, I'm trying to actually like pick out how I dress.
I don't know.
Literally,
like,
I could just put on t-shirt and shorts, and everyone else would.
I don't
be
know
like,
if it's like a summer thing. Like maybe people will actually like.
Because it's getting colder.
Like maybe people will change up the way that they dress once it becomes winter and stuff. But right now, it's just everyone looks the same. And it's just like a weird transition.
I think everyone's just like giving up.
I think that's true too. Or maybe honestly I feel like people could just be sticking to stereotypes because it'll make them fit in. But I don't know. Maybe that's too deep. Is that too deep for a podcast?
Yeah, probably.
Probably. Did I hit the funny bone?
You hit the mark there.
Yeah.
I put on my Instagram story, what are some couple stereotypes? So maybe get some people that... Because I looked up some, and I couldn't find anything.
Yeah.
Just like couple quizzes, and I'm like, oh my gosh.
BuzzFeed quizzes are the best ever.
I'm starting voice is cracking. I really can't control it.
Yeah, Joslyn's still pretty sick.
I'm sounding pretty rough over here.
She's living her best life.
Oh my god, no, I'm not.
Definitely.
It's the weirdest week.
Is it the weirdest week?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Speaking of this week, friggin' It Chapter 2 comes out this week, and I want to go see it, but it's scary.
And I'm definitely not going to go see it.
You're definitely not, but that's okay. I can go by myself. I'm a big boy.
I don't know. You keep trying to get people to go with you.
Well, I just want people to go with me so that way, like, I have somebody to talk about the movie
somebody
with.
to hold hands with while you're getting scared.
No.
That's why you asked Reese, huh?
Yeah, that's why I asked Reese. If y'all haven't seen that podcast, go check it out. That was a good episode.
That was the last podcast that came out.
It was the last podcast. It was a good one. It was a good one. One of our better podcasts. Not in like
you guys
context, but
share
more
a
just
lot
like
of common interests.
Yeah.
That people don't know about. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like people. I don't know. You guys just. You talk so comfortably.
We're so like.
Yeah.
We both really love regular show, and I think it was both a big part in both of our childhoods. And it kind of just shaped our humor for a lot of the time.
Yeah, that's totally.
That's pretty accurate.
I'd say so.
Yeah. So yeah, if you guys haven't seen that episode, go check that one out for sure. It's called Axe Murder in the Bionicle Community. We actually got a comment on that one.
Yeah.
I know, it's crazy.
What was it?
Someone was like, Bionicle Community is whack. Or something like that. I can't remember what it was 100%, but it was something like that.
Probably Reese.
No, I don't think it was Reese. But yeah, it was pretty cool. I was like, what? A comment? What is this? We never get comments. Yeah. So spooky season's coming up. It's September.
Mm-hmm.
It is time to get spooky.
Yeah.
And we decorated our dorm room door.
Yeah,
looks pretty cool. It's definitely going to get more decorated once we go back to home and
grab all of
get
his
some
stuff
more decorations.
in his house.
Yeah, because I got some big decorations. Well, not like big as in like size, but like
we had to go all the way to
cool
Waterloo,
decorations.
which is like I don't even know how far away.
Yeah, I don't know. Honestly, I feel
It's
like
honestly
it's not that far away. It's just like
but we were running around all day, and then we went to Waterloo.
Yeah.
We went to like 5 stores there, and then we had to go all the way to Party City to
rip the cookie jar
decorations that were scary and that we could hang up.
Yeah. Remember the cookie jar? Oh God. I don't want to talk about the cookie jar on the podcast. I saw a really cool cookie jar, and I wanted.
So we were at Goodwill because we went thrift shopping yesterday because we really wanted to.
Yeah.
And so for like months, he's been trying to look for a cookie jar, and because they're pretty cool. There's some pretty unique ones out there, and he's really into them. And so we're looking through all like the figurines and stuff, and they have all their Halloween stuff out, so it's like even better. There's like this. It's like huge. It's like the size of my head, like glass, like cookie jar.
Is it glass? I feel like it's clay.
I don't know.
It's probably not glass.
And he was like a little cartoon pumpkin, and he had like little like clown shoes on, kind of.
They were like Converse shoes, but they had like
they were huge
Halloween.
They were huge like clown shoes.
Yeah.
And it was just the cutest little thing. And it was like, but it didn't have the top.
Yeah.
And so if he was gonna put cookies in it, they wouldn't stay like fresh. So he was like, okay, maybe we could put Halloween candy in it. So we just didn't get it because it didn't have the top, and it was like $7. And
yeah. Which at the time I was like, that's pretty.
Then we went to like a couple other stores, and then he really wanted it, so we went back. And you have to tell him what happened that time because I wasn't in.
So like, okay, so the person that bought it got it for their daughter, who goes to this school.
No, we came back.
No, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
So if anyone knows a girl who has glasses and curly brown hair and owns this cookie jar,
You'll know it when you see it.
Contact me so I can make her an offer she can't refuse.
We were considering it the whole time.
Yeah, so I like walked in there and I was looking for it and I was like, oh my god, it's gone. And I was like looking around to see if like it got moved or something, and some lady was holding it, and then she like set it down.
Like she couldn't decide if
yeah,
she was gonna
she didn't
get
know
it
if she was gonna get it or not. And I walked over to them, I was like, are you guys gonna get that? And then like she was like, I don't know. I mean, I'm looking at it and I was like, well, I came back for it and like really wanted it, and she was like, I think we're gonna get it. I was like, no. And then I waited because they said that they were waiting for their daughter to come out of the fitting room, and she comes out. She's like, oh, do you want this for your dorm room? And then she's like, oh, I don't know if my roommate would like want that in there, because she was like, it's breakable. And I was like, say no. And then her mom was just like, so pushy about buying it.
I think it's because you were probably there.
Like, she didn't really like care. Like, the daughter didn't really care, but her mom just really, really wanted her daughter to have it, because you know when you know adults grow up, they're like trying to live out their fantasy through their children.
Love that.
And so they ended up getting it, and I was like,
he like was texting me.
Yeah, I was like
this other family has it, and I was like, because I was just gonna wait in the car and he was gonna run in and get it. He was like texting me, and I was like, oh no.
I was like,
and
they're gonna get it.
He like came back out because he said that they got it.
Yeah.
And we went back in, and I was about ready to like throw some hands with these people. Because he was like all sad. I know we came back like just for that.
Yeah.
And then we go in there and they're at the cash register, and they were like staring, and
I was like,
oh my gosh. Like, I felt so bad.
So, if anybody knows a girl.
Just one girl.
I don't know her name.
She looks like every other girl. So.
Her mom has orange hair. She has a sister. She has curly brown hair and glasses. And if any of you know this girl and know that she has this cookie jar.
If any of you see the cookie jar.
If anyone sees the cookie jar, please let me know. Leave it in the comments. Be like, she's in this hall. I will find this person and I will literally buy the cookie jar from them. I don't care. I'll pay double.
All he had.
I don't care.
He was tempting, like, if he had like a 10.
Yeah, I was like,
after they bought it, he was gonna like buy it from them, but all he had was a 20.
All I had was $20, and I don't want to spend $20
I didn't have
on
any cash, and he wasn't gonna.
I was like, I'll give you a 10 for it.
Gosh.
But like, I didn't have that. I only had 20.
Yeah.
I was like, it's not worth it. But it's alright. It's okay.
We'll find another one.
Yeah.
It was just so quirky and it was really cute.
He was
gonna put all
and stuff like that.
Candy in it, but
it's all good. It's all good. It's whatevs. I'm not. It's alright, yo. It's alright. So yeah, if anybody knows any cool cookie jars, if anyone's grandma is getting rid of a cookie jar, let me know.
Yes.
I'll buy it from her.
Please.
Yeah. That's like literally the only reason I go to garage sales.
Oh yeah.
Ever.
Is for cookie jars.
Is for cookie jars.
Or
I've never
cups.
bought a cookie jar.
Yeah, I know.
I've literally never bought one because nothing has ever been
Nothing's
good enough.
impressed him.
Nothing's ever been good enough yet.
Yeah.
So I'm just waiting for the perfect cookie jar. And then you had a clock.
Oh
God. She found a clock.
The cutest little clock. It was like the size of my palm. It was so cute. It was like a Winnie the Pooh, like little, just tiny clock, and it worked. And I was like, oh my gosh! I was like, I'm actually gonna get this. Like, we're carrying it around the store and stuff. And while he's on the phone with his mom, he's about to possibly buy the cookie jar. Like, this lady like opens. We're like standing by the dressing rooms, and she opens the dressing room door, and I didn't know she was in there. And it hit me, and I dropped the clock. And I was like, oh my gosh. And the battery fell out the back. So I was like, okay, I gotta put it back back in. Can I put it back in?
That's
I
what she
put
said.
it back in. Shut up. I put it back in, and it doesn't work anymore. I was literally about to cry in the middle of Goodwill because I was so frustrated, and it was literally the
Guys,
cutest
you don't even
clock.
understand how sad she was getting.
It was the cutest clock I've ever seen in my life, and I literally tried
insane.
everything to this to work, and I put the battery back in like 50 times.
I was like, I can maybe try and figure it out, but I couldn't figure it out.
It was like the right time, and it was working.
It's alright though.
Could have put it on my desk.
It's okay. It's okay. We both lost something that day.
It was a rough Goodwill experience.
Yeah. Yeah. We went to like literally every other store to go try and find a new cookie jar.
And we couldn't, and it was really sad. And then we went to Walmart to try and find anything.
Yeah.
And nothing.
Nothing. It's alright though.
It's fine.
I'll find one eventually. One of these days. One of these days. Yeah. So, have you decided on a Halloween costume? I know we said that we were going as Jughead and Betty,
Yeah.
but it sounded like you really wanted to be Harley Quinn.
No, that's just because Party City had some really cool stuff.
Well, I don't know.
No, stop it. We can go as Jughead and Betty.
God,
Even though I didn't get that shirt that was at Goodwill, that would have perfectly fit Betty.
Yeah.
But totally fine.
It's totally fine.
Totally. Gosh. We'll figure it out once it's literally like...
Yeah, once it's October.
date.
It's not even October
Yeah.
yet. Yeah.
Like the day before Halloween, we'll figure it out.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, it's what are we on, the second week of school?
Yeah.
Yeah,
We're going into the third week of school.
how's your second week of school been?
It's not bad.
Not bad.
I mean, I like my teachers.
Yeah, your
And I
college
don't have any-
experience is lit.
And I don't have any homework. I mean, I have some quizzes, but my quiz that I have on Tuesday is going to be open notes.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a math quiz. A math open notes quiz. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah.
It's stats, by the way, which is even better.
Yeah. Honestly, stats isn't even that hard.
No, not yet.
No, it's not even gonna be hard. I think like what I don't get, and it kind of really bothers me, is we have the same class, the same exact class, different teachers, and for some reason I need a $130 book, and you have no homework. It's like, what? It's like, what? Because I have a different teacher? That doesn't make any sense.
I know.
That makes zero sense.
When we talk about what we learn in class, it's literally all the same exact
It's
things.
all the same stuff.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm not about to buy a $130 book for a class that like other people don't need to get for the same class but a different teacher. I'm like, what is the difference? There is none. They're all lies. They're lies. Yeah. But you know, it's fine. It's whatever. Who cares?
It's okay.
It's not like I'm gonna be in debt or anything. It's whatever.
It's not like I'm paying for classes anyways.
It's okay. Bernie Sanders is gonna solve that.
Oh my god.
God. Bernie Sanders is coming to campus, and literally every single person wants me to really go. They're like, "Hey, do you want to see Bernie Sanders?" I'm like, "Not really."
I was like, I'm going to be late to class. I'm not kidding.
It's like, I don't care. But they were dude, Monster came and they were handing out free Monsters.
Yeah, there was like a monster tent,
was
in the
lit.
middle of campus, and literally there's like a line because everyone's like they just hand them out.
They're just
like
handing them out.
throwing them out to people, and while we're like
I was like, are you
rushing to
kidding me?
class. It was amazing.
I was like, heck yeah.
People came into my stat class with like 3 monsters.
I told you to get one, but you didn't want to get one.
That's because Monster's disgusting.
But I would have drank it. I would have drank that. It honestly tasted pretty good. It tasted like what did I say? It tasted like a sour
Skittle.
Like a sour Skittle, but it wasn't sour. It just tasted like the fruitiness, like the sugariness, kind of. So I thought that was cool. Man, I'm drawing a picture of a kid on a tricycle, but I don't know what to really make the tricycle.
Wait, let me see.
Kind of, I can't decide if I want it to be like flames.
Yes,
or
yes,
like,
that's exactly what I was thinking. Yes.
Yeah, so I'm gonna need some orange and some yellows.
And some black.
Guys, this is gonna be the coolest picture you ever seen.
Oh yeah.
Just a heads up. Mm-hmm. Joslyn's pretty cool so far. It's pretty neat, a burrito. Yeah. Man, I run out of stuff to talk about so fast. Because I suck at talking, I guess. Which is weird because I'm good at speeches, but I guess it's not for a very long time. Okay, so one of our friends says, honestly, I have no freaking idea. And then they said, this question was made for single people because I've been with this man's for 2 years and don't know any.
We're talking about the couple stereotypes.
Yeah.
Katie's so funny.
Yeah, Katie's cool. Yeah, I don't know any couple stereotypes. So like, ask the people out there. We're in our college lounge. Go ask the people in the lounge, see what they think. Be like, yo, what are some college stereotypes? Not college stereotypes, Jesus. I can think of a million different college stereotypes.
You think I actually talk to people?
Yeah. I think we should honestly do that thing where we were gonna invite people to the lounge to play Cards Against Humanity.
Yeah.
And I think that'd be fun.
And I think I brought my Uno to college, so
yeah.
maybe we'll play some Uno.
Yeah. Uno tournament. We should
get that back up and
we should have an Uno tournament on the podcast.
Wait, what?
But like, well, not like
the people can't play.
I know, but I mean like I guess not. I wouldn't say on the podcast. Have like an Uno tournament video on the YouTube channel.
Of like who?
I don't know.
People.
You, me, Reese, other people that want to join.
The only people you know at college.
Yeah, I know like 2 people. It's not that I know 2 people here. It's that I'm like more comfortable talking to 2 people here.
Yeah.
Because everyone's weird.
Or busy.
A lot of people are busy, but it's alright. It's what it is. I don't care. It's cool. Yeah. Dude, this isn't even the color red. This is pink.
You're supposed to read the color.
All the reds say violet red.
Look.
Right. What?
Red.
What? Red. Whatever. Think you're cooler than me. It's alright. It's what it is.
I just read.
Yeah, whatever.
The color red.
You just read?
Shut up.
I thought it was kind of funny. But I get that you don't. So. Yeah. Are you feeling homesick at all?
No.
I feel homesick.
No.
I miss laying in my old bed.
That's because your bed was comfy.
My bed was super comfy.
Like hecka comfy.
Hecka comfy.
It was amazing.
It was a good bed. I don't know. It's just, I don't know. College is such a weird place.
I know. And everything in our dorm is so like dorms are small. You get it. Like it's like your room.
You have a more problem with the smallness than I do.
I keep hitting my head up.
Yeah, you keep hitting. No, you don't even hit your head. You hit your head. You hit your shins.
Yeah.
You hit your feet.
I know.
You hit your shoulders. Hit your elbows.
It's so small.
You hit your boob on stuff all the time.
It's like a dorm is like your room. And you can get used to it. It's like, oh yeah, that's not that bad. I can live in a dorm.
Yeah.
And then you get used to a house, like your home.
Mm-hmm.
And then you only have a dorm. Like you don't have anywhere else to go to like comfortably live. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you can't walk around your house.
It's like I'm not gonna go to the. If I say I'm gonna go to the kitchen, I have to walk up the stairs. There's like a whole room just for food and stuff. But in a dorm room, you got like a whole couple of cupboards for food.
Yeah.
Like a fridge, maybe.
Yeah. And we take 2 steps to get there.
Yeah.
And 2 steps to go back. It seems nice.
It seems
but
nice,
it
but
gets
it's
small.
just, it gets crammed. Yeah. I hear a lot of people don't have as much stuff in their dorm room as we do, though, so.
And we walk by and, like, everyone has their, like, doors propped open and
Yeah.
there's so much clear space and we have, like, a couch in the middle of ours.
Yeah, because a lot of people don't have a
space.
TV in their room. Probably because they're scared of sharing it with their roommate.
Yeah. People just use, like, their laptops.
Yeah, but really the only people that, like, if I'm in the mood for a video game, you probably don't really care that I'm using the TV.
Yeah.
I usually don't care if you watch The Office. So it's not really that hard to live with having a TV. I think, like, the most rough thing is living with, like, people directly next to you. Like, it doesn't really bother me that much when people make noise. It's just like, I don't know why it's so loud, you know?
Like, the rooms are so close to each other.
Yeah.
You don't even realize it.
Yeah. And, like yesterday, somebody had, like, a speaker, like, really, really loud in the hallway, and they were walking down the hallway, and I was like, why? Like, literally, why? I don't understand. Like, you can just, like, I don't get it. I don't get it. Headphones exist.
They do.
You can literally do the same thing, but with headphones. I like how you have all of your colors in the bin, and all of my crayons are just, like, sprawled out all over the table. You just dropped a crayon.
I can't reach it.
Yes, you can. You'll be fine.
I can't.
Yeah, you can. Stretch. Ow. Man, this tricycle is cool. Look at this thing. Once you guys see this at the end of the episode, you guys are gonna flip out. This is the coolest tricycle ever.
His picture's pretty cool.
It's pretty rad. It's pretty radical. Should I have him say Vape Niche?
No.
Vape Niche, y'all.
And that dude does look like he would.
Yeah, I gave him some cool sunglasses. These are, like, cool people sunglasses. These are cool hipster sunglasses.
Also, I'm so jealous of everyone at college that has scooters. They all have scooters.
Okay, I thought I was jealous at first.
Like razor scooters.
So people bring scooters to class and stuff to get across campus fast.
Yeah.
But once you get to class, I see people carrying their scooters up the stairs. I'm like, dude, I couldn't do that. Not worth it. But maybe they stored enough energy from scootering around. I guess so.
I want one. I'm gonna buy one.
You want to buy one? I probably have a razor scooter somewhere in my garage. Sell too.
You also had a bike in your garage.
I also did have a bike, but we didn't have room to travel it back to
Cedar Falls.
our house. So, or I guess not our house, our dorm.
We call it our house. We call it
Dude,
home.
I don't know what color to make his hat. But I'll figure it out.
Let me see. I need to get a vibe from this.
Yeah, get a vibe. Get the nice vibe that I'm going for.
Oh, it's gotta be.
And it's backwards too. I wish it was a bucket hat. If it was a bucket hat, that'd be cool. I know what to do. I'm gonna go with some nice neons.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna look nice and cool. Yeah, if you guys are in college, let us know how your experience is going so far. I hope it's good. I hope everyone's having a good week and such. I don't think anyone from my class listens to this.
They say they do, but
they might say that. I don't think anyone's ever told me that they do listen to it.
except for that
some dude in the hallway said that he was listening.
He was like, hey, Cruz, nice podcast. We're like, oh my gosh.
I was like, lit. Yeah. So, I don't know. It's popping off, you know. We're getting there. We're making progress. You know. At least I think so. I don't know. I don't know how our promotion is doing. We actually don't have any promotion besides ourselves. Just saying, hey, go listen to our podcast. Our first episode is still our most viewed podcast. The second one is the Reese one. Mm-hmm. So must be doing something right. We gotta make a crazy title for this. Axe murder and coloring book pages? What?
This is literally like... What else should we talk about?
This is our most chill podcast so far, I'd say.
But we're just like coloring.
We're just coloring and stuff. This is a nice ASMR podcast.
Yes, I love the sound of the crayons.
Yeah. Yeah, I do want to listen to the paper. No, I'm just kidding. Honestly, ASMR used to be a joke, but now I think people understand it and they get the feeling that ASMR gives people.
I mean, I don't like it. Unpopular opinion.
I don't like the ones where people talk. I don't like talking ASMR. That's weird. But like if it's like I don't know, if it's somebody cutting soap, I'd be down for that.
Oh, I love those.
Yeah, see, that's ASMR.
I know.
Well, I guess it's only ASMR if like you're like really listening to it. I guess if you watch a video, it's not really ASMR. Well, I don't know what I'm saying. If you're like scrolling through Instagram and you're like, ooh, that's pretty cool, I don't know if that's ASMR. Yeah. Man, what color to make this dude's pants is the big question.
Jeans.
Jeans, you think? And jeans will look the coolest on him?
Yeah.
Okay. Jeans it is, folks.
Mm-hmm. I feel like he has a lot going on right now. Unless you want to try and make some like champion joggers or something.
No, I think maybe I'll put like a stripe or something.
Oh, make like Adidas like sweatpants or something.
Yeah.
3 lines.
I don't know. I'll figure it out.
Okay.
Yeah. We got a pretty cool game yesterday. That was really old.
Oh yeah.
But it was cool.
Thrift store.
Yeah, from the thrift store.
It's like a movie game. It's kind of like Seen It.
Mm-hmm. It's pretty much.
If you've ever played that game. But like you put in your own movie, and then you flip to a scene.
Not one that you made.
No. You flip to like a movie like that. Like yesterday we used Ferris Bueller's Day Off and Monsters University. And you flip to a scene and play that scene for about a minute. And then we each take turns to answer, like asking a question like, how many buttons did he have on his shirt? And then we have to like, without looking at the scene again, we have to be able to remember how many. It's pretty interesting.
It's pretty rad.
Pretty rad.
It's pretty cool. It was actually really fun. Not gonna lie. It was fun. It was a fun time.
It was a fun time, and I won. Just saying.
Yeah, you did, but
yes, I did.
I was going easy. I'm just kidding. No, I wasn't.
I don't know. Yeah.
You were coming up with hard questions.
No, I was not.
You were like, I don't even know.
I was like, how many rings did she have on her hands? And you were like, 2.
I was like,
and I was like, no, she has 3.
And I was like, lies. No. This is a fib. Fibbing. This is gonna look cool, trust me.
I kind of gave up coloring.
You gave up coloring?
Yeah.
Dang, you're gonna have an unfinished picture at the end of this.
It looks good.
Doesn't he?
Make this one gray.
Whatever you say.
What?
What? Did you? They probably actually drew on my face too. She just hit me in the face. Well, she didn't hit me.
It's a crayon.
She drew on my face with a crayon.
My mom is calling me.
Oh God, do I need to pause? I'll pause the podcast.
Hello.
All right, we're back.
Okay.
Your mom was just hooking us up with some groceries, which is cool beans, you know. You know, everyone needs a leg up when you get to college. I guess that's what graduation parties are for.
It's just because I can't go home and pick up my work check.
Yeah.
And so I can't put it in my bank. So I can't put it on my card.
Can your mom do that?
I don't know. Can she go to my bank and put it in there?
I don't know. I don't know anything about banks.
Me either.
Yes, I do.
Also, I'd have to sign it, which I haven't.
Oh yeah, I guess. Ugh, that's a mess.
Yeah, I know.
That's why I just have direct deposit, where my work just puts the money right into my checking account.
I have that at Caribou, but at the Blue, it's like they're not that advanced, obviously, because they're a small business.
Yeah, I guess. Whatever excuses they want to give.
And that check is going to be significantly bigger than my Caribou.
It is?
Yeah.
Dude, I'm adding shadows to this thing. This is getting
so
detailed.
fancy.
Yeah, I know, this is getting detailed, y'all. This is the coolest picture I've ever colored in my life. Just a heads up to everyone that's gonna go onto the YouTube video and watch it.
Oh gosh.
Yeah. I'm tired.
Me too.
I get so tired here from all the walking around to classes during the week.
Mm-hmm.
I know there's some colleges where like walking to class is not possible. Like you need to have a car if you're gonna get to class.
Kind of like Nyack. I guess Nyack's kind of like that.
Is it?
Depends on the buildings. Like the back part of Nyack is like paths where you can walk.
Mm-hmm.
But at UNI, there's like 3 parking lots around all of the buildings.
Yeah.
And they're like just tiny ones. Basically just gotta walk. Like teachers walk to their classes and stuff. Oh my god, the crayon broke.
Why are you breaking the crayons?
I didn't mean to.
Jocelyn's breaking crayons over here. I'm gonna tell Isaiah. I'm gonna tell our RA that you're breaking crayons.
No, please don't. He doesn't want to have to fill out the forms.
He doesn't want to fill out the forms. He's just like, I feel like all of the RAs are just like, can you guys behave so we don't have to fill out discipline forms?
He just keeps saying.
Yeah. He's like, please, for the love of God, just don't misbehave so I don't have to do anything.
He's like, don't be stupid, please, and we'll be okay.
And we'll be good. Bada bing, bada boom. I don't know what to make the background. Should I make it a sky? Should I make it an explosion? I kind of want to make it an explosion.
Yeah,
maybe
put
just
it right
fire.
here, and then...
Like a mushroom cloud.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna make a nice mushroom cloud for this picture. This is gonna look nice.
Okay, what else did people
Um.
Favorite movies?
Oh yeah, Caleb was like,
Least favorite
give me your
movies?
favorite movies and least favorite movies, which is hard for me because I have a lot of favorite movies.
Because they're all
My
like different,
favorite.
you know?
Yeah, I like a lot of different movies for a lot of different reasons.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I like Whiplash, which is a cool movie.
I've never seen it.
I know, which we gotta watch it sometime. I brought it with me, so.
Did you?
Yep. And like, I like that movie because it's very dramatic and it's made well. Like, it's directed very beautifully. But it's not a very fun movie, I'd say.
Yeah.
Like, it's not like a movie where like you're laughing and stuff like that the whole time. It's a lot of seriousness in the movie.
Yeah.
But I also like Scott Pilgrim.
Oh, yes.
Because that movie's really fun.
One of the best movies.
That movie's so good.
It just looks amazing.
It's just a beautiful
and
movie.
it's funny.
It's a very beautiful movie. It's funny.
It's
The visual
weird.
effects are off the walls.
Kind of weird, which is nice.
Yeah. And I'm collecting the comic books right now
Yes.
for that because they are super cool.
Mm-hmm.
I want to get the Evil X versions. Not all of them. Maybe just the vegan guy. Because his is really cool. The cover is him with like the smoky white eyes, like the smoke coming out of his eyes. It's really cool.
Dang.
I was like, whoa, now that's cool.
That's art.
Now that's art. When people when they see the YouTube version of this podcast, they see our beautiful coloring pages. They're like, whoa, this needs to be in a museum. Every time I hear the word museum, I think of Kevin when he's like, why would a museum put a mummy in it? Like, literally every time, man. It's like the only thing I can envision. Just because, like, I just love The Office so much.
Yeah.
It's just such a good show.
Oh, yeah.
And, yeah. What's your least favorite movie?
I don't know. I was trying to think of that.
I was trying to think of two.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really. I guess I do hate movies, but like, I can't think of any that I hate right now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, once I see the movie, I'm like, nope.
Or if someone brings it up, I'm like, no, I'm not watching that.
Like Beauty and the Beast.
No, I'm not that, like, passionate.
Yeah,
I don't know. Jordan did watch it over and over and over again.
What, Beauty and the Beast?
Yeah, once it came on Netflix. So it got very into
Wait, are you talking about the live action version or the cartoon?
I don't know. Whatever the new one was.
So the live action one?
Yeah, and it came on Netflix.
Yeah. I'd say the old one is better, but
well, yeah.
I really like
They always are.
Yeah. I think for the most part. Is there any movie that got rebooted and it's better than the...
Like the same movie, but just
yeah.
more.
Just like, but it's better. I don't know examples. I can't think of anything.
Me either.
I'm sure there's at least one exception, right? There's gotta be one. Definitely not in horror movies. Horror movies, when they get rebooted, it's poop. It tends to be very, very poopy. But you know, it's fine. It's like I don't. It's like, yeah, I totally didn't care about my beautiful. You know what? There we go. It. The reboot of It is so much better than the old one. I don't care what anybody says. I will fight anybody on that.
Yeah.
Yeah. The old one is boring. It's definitely not as scary as people remember. Although
of course,
I'm still scared.
You know, like older people that like grew up with it are obviously gonna think that it's better.
They're gonna be biased. The new It is way, way better than the old one. They're both good, but one is clearly better. It's just like, that's how it be, you know? That's how it be. That's how it be is like one of my favorite phrases of our generation.
I know. It's weird when he says it for the first time in front of you, but like...
Was it weird? Was it weird the first time I said it in front of you?
Yeah.
Were you like, what the heck? I was like,
are you talking to me?
Yes, baby.
Oh, stop it. That's so cringy. Okay. Unpopular opinion about couples, we don't call each other that. We don't.
You don't what?
BB.
Oh, yeah.
Or like, babe. Oh my god, I hate
like
those. I hate those. Those are so gross.
Yeah, I don't like when people call their couple like pet names. Pet names are weird.
Like pumpkin.
Yeah.
Yesterday he told me that he saw like a list of like
yeah.
like couple nicknames and like quizzes. Pumpkin popped up and he's like, yeah, I could. Yeah, you kind of look like Pumpkin. He's like,
because you have like orange hair,
like the orange hair and the freckles. And
yeah.
I was like, oh my gosh.
You get pumpkin-y vibes, but for me, I would never call you Pumpkin because that's what my dad calls Kennedy. So that'd be weird.
Yeah.
So like, no thanks. Nobody said happy birthday to Kennedy in the comments last episode.
I'm very offended.
I'm very like, what the heck? She deserves a good birthday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. How's your picture coming?
Stupid.
I think we're almost to an hour already, so
doesn't feel like an hour.
We need to wrap up.
Well, we haven't talked about very much.
Well, I don't know what else to talk about. Do you have anything?
Look at your list.
I already talked about all the things on my list.
No, you didn't.
Like what?
Lies.
Give me a
Let's
list.
Let's see it.
No, because everything on the list was like stupid stuff.
Well,
I'll show you the list. I'll show you the list. Hold on, let me find it first. Okay. Biggest argument. We don't argue a lot.
No, we don't.
Somebody asked the name of the podcast. I told them, conspiracy theories. That's going to be a whole nother video. Or a whole nother podcast, because I need to do some research.
Oh, gosh.
If I'm going to talk conspiracy theories. Reese is going to come on and talk about the dinosaur thing, which is going to be cool. Someone said esports. I don't know anything about esports.
Neither.
I know something about esports. The guy that won the Fortnite World Cup.
Nope.
It was literally the dumbest victory I've ever seen. So, they're like in the final 6, right?
Okay.
They're in the final 6 for Fortnite, and the dude dies in 6th place. I think it was 6. It was either like 5th or 6th or something like that. And he gets shot and he dies in the game. And the game continues, but he won because he got the most kills. Like I think that's why he won. I'm pretty sure. And like
he got 6th.
And he got 6th. You'd think it'd be like, oh, whoever wins.
He died. He didn't last the longest.
He didn't last the longest. He loses. But no, he won, and I was like, it was super weird, and like the whole celebration was like very not like they barely celebrated. There was like you know when like somebody wins a Super Bowl, there's like Gatorade getting poured on them and stuff like that. No, there's nothing like that. He was just kind of standing there with like, and he was like smiling, and like literally no one said a thing. Like he was just like smiling. He's like, yeah, I won. Nobody's over there patting his back. No one's saying anything. It was so weird. So I think he gave a guy a fist bump. He gave one of the refs like a fist bump or something like that, or a cameraman. It was weird. And then somebody said advice over high school.
Well, let's talk about that.
We kind of already talked about that with couples.
Let's kind of talk about that.
So yeah, that's all the stuff that was on that people suggested.
Advice about high school.
Right.
Because I'm assuming it's mainly high schoolers that listen to this.
You think so? I actually don't know.
Or people in our grade.
I actually don't know. I wish I could get an accurate age range on YouTube, but most people just put their age as like 18 or 21, so that way they can get past like age restricted videos because of blood or whatever. Who cares? Yeah. So I would like to know like our general audience age range. That way I know like who I'm talking to, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But it's cool. It's what else. That's just the way things be, you know. Yeah, I think I'm good with my picture.
Oh yeah.
I think it was very cool. Maybe add some black into this smoky cloud. That way it looks a little bit more intimidating. This is a really cool picture, guys. I'm just telling you right now. You guys are going to get your mind blown. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That looks good. This is a good picture.
Good job.
Yeah. We should set up a camera and record our coloring. This is what college kids do, guys. This is all we do.
Maybe we're just like chilling in this lounge.
Yeah.
And there's a bunch of people outside of the room that we're in.
Yeah, people are studying and stuff. That's okay though. They've probably heard them opening and closing doors. Because for some reason every door here is super, super loud. But you know, it's fine. It's whatever. It's not like, I don't really care that much. I don't really care about outside noises that much. Like if I was a teacher, I legit probably wouldn't even care about anything. I'd be like, whatever. I'd be like, whatever, as long as you guys are not fighting. As long as you guys don't kill each other, then we're good. Yeah, I kind of want my character on this picture to say something. Like on the side, I don't know. What's the best word of all time?
I don't know.
I like the word eucalyptus.
What?
Just because it has like every syllable.
Do not write that.
I should not write eucalyptus on the...
Should not.
Okay. Whatever you say. I don't know. I wish we did these live, although I don't think anybody would watch live. That way I can ask, like, hey y'all, what do you think I should write on this thing? Yeah. Dang, our pictures look good.
Yours looks good. Oh, you even signed it? Ooh.
Yeah, I signed this bad boy. This is a masterpiece. I'm gonna frame this. Yours looks pretty good.
I don't know. I just kept adding more colors.
Yeah, it looks cool. I like the different color for the bear's belly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I'm tired. I should take a nap. We should take a nap.
Okay.
Okay. Sounds good. Jesus. Now I'm coughing. Great. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. That was weird. Anything else you want to talk about before we sign off?
Nope.
Oh, I forgot to say the thing.
What thing?
Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you did, leave a like. Remember to share for sure. I've been Cruz.
I'm Joslyn.
And we've been a couple of adults.
No.
Say it.
You say it.
No, you say it. I'll say it. Barely. Oh, that's what I forgot to say at the beginning of the episode.
What?
Yeah. All right. We'll see you next week.
We'll see you next week.